Last week, I had a patient tell me something that broke my heart. He said, "Dr. Brooke, I used to feel so confident walking anywhere. Now, I'm afraid to walk to my mailbox because I'm worried I might fall." This 67-year-old man, who had been active his whole life, was now living in fear of something that happens to 1 in 4 Americans over 65 every single year: falling. But here's what I told him, and what I want you to know. You don't have to live with this fear, and you absolutely don't have to accept poor balance as an inevitable part of aging. I'm Dr. Helen Brooke, and today I want to share with you some incredibly simple yet powerful exercises that can dramatically improve your balance and reduce your fall risk. These aren't complicated gym routines or expensive equipment exercises. These are movements you can do right in your own home, starting today, that will help you regain that confidence and stability you may feel you've lost. Understanding why balance becomes challenging after 60. Before we dive into the exercises, let me explain what's actually happening in your body that affects your balance. You see, good balance isn't just about your legs being strong, although that's important. Balance is actually a complex system involving 3 main components: your inner ear, which acts like a built-in gyroscope; your vision, which helps you orient yourself in space; and something called proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where you are in relation to your surroundings. As we age, all 3 of these systems can become less efficient. Your inner ear may not respond as quickly to changes in head position, your vision might not be as sharp, and most importantly, the nerve receptors in your feet and ankles that tell your brain where you are in space become less sensitive. It's like having a security system where some of the sensors aren't working as well as they used to. But here's the amazing thing about your body: it's incredibly adaptable. Even at 60, 70, or 80 years old, you can retrain and strengthen these balance systems through specific exercises. The key is consistency and progression, not intensity. Exercise 1. The Foundation Builder, Single Leg Stance. Let's start with the most fundamental balance exercise, which I call the Foundation Builder. This is simply standing on one leg, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This exercise is incredibly powerful for improving your balance confidence. Start by standing next to a sturdy chair or kitchen counter. Place your hand lightly on the surface, not gripping, just touching for security. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground, keeping your standing legs straight but not locked. Your goal is to hold this position for 30 seconds, but don't worry if you can only manage 5 or 10 seconds at first. That's completely normal and expected. The beauty of this exercise is that it forces your ankle, knee, and hip joints to work together to keep you stable. It's training all those small stabilizing muscles that we don't usually think about, but are crucial for preventing falls. As you get stronger, you can progress by closing your eyes for a few seconds, which challenges your balance system even more by removing the visual component. Practice this exercise 3 times on each leg every day. I tell my patients to do it while waiting for their morning coffee to brew or while brushing their teeth. The key is making it part of your daily routine so it becomes automatic. Exercise 2. The Confidence Builder, Heel-to-Toe Walking. The second exercise I want to teach you is heel-to-toe walking, which I call the Confidence Builder, because it directly mimics the type of balance control you need when walking on uneven surfaces or in crowded spaces. Find a straight line on your floor. It could be a line between floorboards, a hallway, or even an imaginary line. Place one foot directly in front of the other, so your heel touches the toes of your back foot. Take slow, deliberate steps, maintaining this heel-to-toe pattern for about 10 to 15 steps. This exercise is challenging because it requires you to balance on a very narrow base of support while moving forward. It's training your brain to quickly adjust to shifting weight and maintain stability during movement. Many of my patients are surprised at how difficult this is initially, but that's exactly why it's so effective. If you find this too challenging at first, start by walking along a wall where you can touch it lightly for support. As you improve, try doing it without touching the wall, and eventually, you can progress to doing it with your eyes closed for a few steps. Exercise 3. The Stability Enhancer, Chair Stands. Now let's work on what I call the Stability Enhancer, chair stands. This exercise not only improves your balance, but also strengthens your leg muscles, which are crucial for recovery if you do start to lose your balance. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your arms crossed over your chest. Slowly stand up without using your hands. Pause for a moment while standing, then slowly sit back down with control. The key here is the slow, controlled movement both up and down. This exercise is training your body's ability to control your center of gravity as it moves from sitting to standing. A movement that becomes increasingly challenging as we age and one that's involved in many falls. It's also strengthening your quadriceps, glutes, and core muscles, all of which are essential for good balance. Start with 5 repetitions and gradually work up to 10 or 15. If you can't do it without using your hands initially, that's perfectly fine. Use your hands as little as possible and gradually reduce the assistance as you get stronger. Exercise 4. The reaction trainer, weight shifts. The 4th exercise I want to teach you is weight shifting, which I call the reaction trainer because it improves your ability to react quickly when your balance is challenged. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, holding on to a chair or counter for light support. Slowly shift your weight to your right foot, lifting your left foot slightly off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds, then shift to your left foot. This might sound simple, but it's training your body to quickly redistribute weight and maintain stability. As you become more comfortable, try shifting your weight forward and backward, and even in small circles. This exercise is particularly valuable because it mimics the quick weight adjustments your body needs to make when you encounter unexpected obstacles or uneven surfaces. The progression here is to eventually do these weight shifts without holding on to anything, and then to add small head movements, which challenges your inner ear balance system. Exercise 5, the coordination master, marching in place. The final exercise is marching in place, which I call the coordination master, because it challenges your balance while incorporating movement and coordination. Stand behind a sturdy chair, lightly holding the back for support. Lift your right knee up toward your chest, then lower it and lift your left knee. Continue this marching motion, lifting your knees as high as is comfortable. The key is maintaining good posture and control throughout the movement. This exercise is excellent because it combines balance, coordination, and strength training. It's also preparing your body for the type of dynamic balance you need when walking, especially when navigating stairs or uneven terrain. Start with 10 marches on each leg and gradually increase. As you improve, you can add arm movements, swinging your arms in opposition to your legs, just like when you're walking naturally. A progressive approach and safety considerations. Now I want to address something important: safety and progression. When you're starting these exercises, always have something sturdy nearby that you can grab if needed. This isn't about being fearful, it's about being smart and building confidence gradually. Start with the basic versions of each exercise and focus on good form rather than duration or repetitions. It's better to do these exercises correctly for shorter periods than to struggle through them improperly. Your balance will improve gradually, and you'll notice the difference in your daily activities before you notice it in the exercises themselves. I also want you to understand that some days will be better than others. Factors like fatigue, medications, or even the time of day can affect your balance. This is completely normal, and it doesn't mean you're not making progress. Creating your daily balance routine. The beauty of these exercises is that they can be done anywhere and don't require any special equipment. I recommend doing them once a day, preferably at the same time each day, to establish a routine. The entire sequence should take about 10 to 15 minutes. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to do these exercises for 5 minutes every day than to do an intense 30-minute session once a week. Your balance system responds best to regular, consistent training. The confidence connection. Finally, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked: the psychological aspect of balance. Fear of falling can actually increase your fall risk because it makes you move more tentatively and less naturally. These exercises don't just improve your physical balance, they rebuild your confidence in your body's ability to keep you stable and safe. As you practice these exercises and feel yourself getting stronger and more stable, you'll naturally start moving with more confidence. You'll find yourself walking with better posture, taking stairs with less anxiety, and feeling more comfortable in various environments. Your balance is not something you have to lose as you age. With these simple, effective exercises, you can maintain and even improve your stability, reduce your fall risk, and most importantly, maintain the confidence and independence that allows you to live life fully. Start today, be consistent, and trust in your body's amazing ability to adapt and improve at any age.